and instantly grabs attention, not because they're loud, flashy, or trying too hard, but because there's something about them that feels effortlessly magnetic. That's silent attractiveness. It's not about being the center of attention. It's about commanding respect and admiration without saying much. It's a kind of energy, calm, composed, and deeply self-assured, that draws people in naturally. Being silently attractive doesn't require perfect looks or grand gestures. It comes from how you carry yourself, how you treat others, and how comfortable you are in your own skin. It's about mastering habits that speak louder than words, habits that project confidence, kindness, and self-respect without demanding attention. And here's the best part. You don't have to change who you are to cultivate this kind of presence. You just have to become more aligned with your best self. In this episode, we'll uncover 11 socially attractive habits inspired by Stoic wisdom. These aren't gimmicks or quick fixes. They're timeless principles that help you build inner strength, emotional intelligence, and a quiet confidence that makes people respect and admire you without you even trying. We're talking about embracing independence, mastering silent elegance, cultivating wisdom, and becoming someone whose presence alone leaves a lasting impression. By the end of this episode, you'll realize that true attractiveness isn't something you chase. It's something you cultivate from within. It's quiet. It's steady. And once you master it, you'll see how powerful it can be in transforming not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. So, let's get started, because becoming silently attractive isn't about making noise. It's about making an impact without needing to shout. Habit 1. Embrace your authentic independence. There's a certain power in those who don't need others to validate their worth, a quiet strength that's impossible to ignore. Authentic independence isn't about closing yourself off or proving you don't need anyone. It's about living life on your terms, being guided by your own values, and finding fulfillment in who you are, not in how others perceive you. This kind of independence is magnetic because it sends a clear, unspoken message. I respect myself, and I don't need external approval to feel whole. People are naturally drawn to those who stand strong in their individuality. In a world where so many are caught up in comparison and chasing validation, authentic independence is rare. It's refreshing. It's inspiring. When you're truly independent, you're not trying to keep up with anyone. You're focused on your own path, your own progress. And that quiet focus speaks louder than any words ever could. You don't have to tell people you're confident. They'll feel it. You don't have to announce that you're in control of your life. It'll show in the way you carry yourself, in your calm presence, and in your unshakable demeanor. Be real. Independence isn't easy. It means trusting yourself when no one's cheering you on. It means standing by your choices, even when they're unpopular. It's about learning to enjoy your own company, not because you're avoiding others, but because you genuinely find peace within yourself. And when you reach that point, when you stop needing external noise to feel whole, you become someone others respect, admire, and are quietly drawn to. Authentic independence is the opposite of arrogance. It doesn't say, I don't need anyone. Instead, it says, I'm strong enough on my own, and that's why I can truly connect with others. It's about being whole, so that your relationships are built on mutual respect, not dependence. And that's what makes it so attractive. It's grounded, balanced, and quietly powerful. To cultivate this habit, start by reflecting on your values. Ask yourself, am I living according to what truly matters to me, or am I being driven by what others expect of me? Independence begins when you start making choices aligned with your inner compass, rather than external pressures. Spend time alone, not out of loneliness, but to reconnect with who you are. Whether it's taking a walk, journaling, or simply sitting in silence, these moments strengthen your sense of self. When you cultivate authentic independence, you don't have to seek attention, it finds you. People will notice the calm confidence in your presence, the quiet assurance in your actions, and the unwavering strength in your character. You won't need to be the loudest in the room to be noticed. You'll be respected because you've built a life that reflects who you truly are, and that's something rare and deeply attractive. Embracing your independence doesn't mean you don't value relationships. It means you value yourself enough to build connections based on trust and mutual respect, not on neediness. And that's what makes you silently magnetic. It's not loud, it's not flashy. It's the kind of confidence that lingers, leaves an impression, and quietly inspires others to do the same. Habit 2. Master the art of silent elegance. Sometimes the most powerful statement is made without words. Silent elegance is the ability to carry yourself with grace, poise, and quiet confidence in every situation. It's about how you move, how you interact, and the energy you project. You don't need to dominate conversations or be the loudest person in the room to command attention. Silent elegance speaks for itself. It's subtle, refined, and endlessly captivating. Think about someone who walks into a room with a calm, assured presence. They don't have to announce themselves, yet people can't help but notice them. This is the essence of silent elegance. It's a combination of composure, thoughtful actions, and respectful behavior. The way you carry yourself creates a lasting impression, often more powerful than anything you could say. It starts with body language. Confidence isn't just in your words, it's in how you stand, how you walk, and how you hold yourself. A relaxed, upright posture with steady eye contact shows self-assurance without arrogance. You don't need exaggerated movements or nervous gestures. Simplicity is key. When your body language communicates calm and control, people are naturally drawn to you. Silent elegance is also reflected in your manners. Courteous behavior, greeting others warmly, listening attentively, and being mindful of how you treat those around you, shows respect and self-respect. It's not about being overly formal or distant. It's about bringing a quiet grace to your interactions. People remember how you make them feel, and silent elegance leaves them feeling respected and valued. Beyond body language and manners, silent elegance is about restraint. In a world full of noise, the ability to stay calm and composed, especially in challenging situations, is rare. When others lose their cool, staying collected gives you a quiet power. You don't need to react impulsively or engage in unnecessary conflicts. Instead, you respond thoughtfully, showing that you're in control of yourself, not controlled by the moment. The Stoics believed deeply in the power of composure. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength." True elegance lies in that calm, when your actions are deliberate, your words measured, and your presence steady. People trust and respect those who remain grounded, even when everything around them feels chaotic. To cultivate, are you rushing, tense, or overly reactive? Practice slowing down, standing tall, and breathing deeply. Notice how you interact with others. Are you truly listening, or just waiting for your turn to speak? Silent elegance grows from mindfulness, being fully present in your interactions and thoughtful in your responses. Next, work on refinement. Elegance doesn't mean perfection, it means striving to bring your best self forward. Whether it's dressing with subtle style, speaking with clarity, or approaching situations with grace, it's the small, consistent efforts that build an aura of quiet sophistication. Silent elegance isn't about pretending to be something you're not. It's about embracing who you are with calm confidence. It's about showing up fully, not to impress, but to bring your best energy into every interaction. Over time, people will begin to associate you with a sense of calm, respect, and poise. They may not be able to explain why, but they'll feel it. And that's what makes silent elegance so powerful. It leaves a lasting impression without demanding attention. Mastering the art of silent elegance allows you to walk through life with dignity and quiet strength. You don't have to seek admiration, it follows naturally. And in that quiet grace, you become someone who not only stands out, but leaves others inspired to carry themselves with a little more calm, a little more respect, and a little more elegance. Habit 3. The subtle scent of sophistication. Sometimes, the smallest details leave the biggest impressions. The subtle scent of sophistication is one of those quiet, often overlooked aspects that can make you irresistibly attractive. It's not about overwhelming those around you. It's about leaving a faint, refined impression that lingers in their mind. A well-chosen scent reflects attention to detail, personal care, and a quiet sense of elegance, all of which contribute to silent attractiveness. Think about it. How many times have you remembered someone simply because of their scent? It's one of the most powerful, instinctive senses we have. A subtle, pleasant scent creates an aura of sophistication without requiring a single word. It's an understated way of saying, I take care of myself. I value the details, and it's in those details that true silent attraction is cultivated. But this isn't just about wearing cologne or perfume. Sophistication through scent is about balance. Overpowering fragrances can be off-putting, but a light, refined scent, whether it's a signature fragrance or even the clean, fresh smell of well-maintained hygiene, can make people naturally want to be closer to you. It communicates that you pay attention not just to how you appear, but to the unseen details that complete your presence. The art of scent goes beyond smell. It's about what it represents. Taking the time to choose a scent that resonates with your personality shows a level of self-awareness and intentionality. Whether it's something woody, fresh, or subtly sweet, your scent should reflect the calm, composed energy you carry. It should enhance your presence, not overpower it. But beyond fragrance, sophistication is also reflected in how you care for yourself overall. Personal care, cleanliness, grooming, and thoughtful attention to your appearance silently speaks volumes about your self-respect. It's not about vanity. It's about showing that you value yourself enough to present your best self to the world. This quiet confidence, reflected in the smallest details, creates a lasting impression. The Stoics believed that how you present yourself externally should align with your inner values. Seneca said, "Let your outward appearance be simple and dignified, reflecting the serenity of your mind." By cultivating a subtle, refined presence through scent and personal care, you project an image of someone who is calm, composed, and mindful, not through words, but through action. To embody this habit, start by being mindful of your self-care routine. Choose a scent that feels authentic to you, something that enhances rather than defines your presence. Pay attention to the small details: clean, well-groomed hair, fresh breath, and a polished look. These aren't grand gestures, but they quietly speak to those around you, creating an aura of quiet sophistication. Remember, silent attraction isn't about trying to stand out. It's about being effortlessly memorable. And scent, when used with subtlety and care, is one of the most powerful ways to achieve that. It's a quiet signature that leaves a lasting mark, something people associate with you long after you've left the room. Mastering the subtle scent of sophistication is about more than fragrance. It's about the quiet message it sends. I take pride in who I am. I care about the details. I respect myself. And that message, delivered without a single word, is what makes you silently, irresistibly attractive. Habit 4. Being fully present. In a world full of distractions, there's something undeniably captivating about someone who is truly present. Being fully present isn't just about showing up physically. It's about giving your undivided attention to the moment and the people you're with. This quiet yet powerful habit makes you stand out, not because you demand attention, but because you offer something increasingly rare: genuine connection. We've all experienced it. The frustration of talking to someone who's only half listening, their eyes darting to their phone or their mind clearly elsewhere. It feels dismissive, as if your words don't matter. On the other hand, when someone is fully engaged, when they're looking you in the eye, listening without interrupting, and responding thoughtfully, it feels different. You feel heard, respected, and valued. That's the silent power of presence. It draws people in by making them feel important. Being fully present isn't about perfection. It's about intention. It means resisting the urge to check your phone every few minutes or mentally rehearse what you're going to say next. It's about immersing yourself in the conversation, focusing on the other person's words, and responding with genuine curiosity. When you master this habit, you create deeper, more meaningful connections. Because people don't just remember what you say, they remember how you make them feel. Stoic philosophy emphasizes living in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." The Stoics believed that true strength and wisdom come from engaging fully with the here and now, not being trapped in the past or lost in the future. When you're present, you're in control of your mind, your emotions, and your interactions, making you someone others naturally respect and gravitate toward. Being present also means observing without judgment. It's about noticing the subtleties, the emotions behind someone's words, the mood of a room, or the unspoken cues in a conversation. This level of awareness makes you more perceptive, empathetic, and socially intelligent. And social intelligence, combined with genuine presence, makes you quietly irresistible. To cultivate this habit, start by practicing mindfulness in everyday moments. Whether you're having a conversation, eating a meal, or walking outside, focus entirely on the experience. Put away distractions. Listen more than you speak. When you're fully present, you radiate calm, confidence, and care, qualities that make people feel safe and valued around you. Presence is magnetic because it's so rare. In a world constantly vying for attention, someone who offers their undivided focus stands out, not by trying to be noticed, but by making others feel seen. When you give someone your full attention, you communicate without saying a word. You matter. And that's a message people never forget. Being fully present isn't about grand gestures. It's about small, consistent moments of connection. It's about showing up, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. When you master this habit, you'll notice how people naturally open up to you, how conversations become richer, and how your relationships deepen effortlessly. Presence creates trust. Trust creates attraction. And attraction when built on respect and genuine connection, is both silent and powerful. In a noisy world, be the person who listens. Be the person who's fully there. You'll be surprised how magnetic you become, not because you're demanding attention, but because your quiet focus makes others feel truly seen and appreciated. That's the kind of silent attractiveness that leaves a lasting impression. Habit 5. A touch of mystery. In a world where oversharing has become the norm, there's something profoundly attractive about someone who keeps a part of themselves private. A touch of mystery is not about being distant or secretive. It's about holding back just enough to spark curiosity. It's about knowing when to share and when to leave things unsaid, creating an air of intrigue that quietly draws people in. Mystery is powerful because it leaves room for others to wonder. When you reveal everything about yourself all at once, there's nothing left to discover. But when you keep certain aspects of your life private, you invite others to want to learn more. This isn't manipulation. It's the natural allure of the unknown, what feels meaningful, while keeping other parts of your life personal. When you strike this balance, you come across as confident, self-assured, and quietly captivating. The Stoics believed in the value of self-restraint, knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. Epictetus taught, "Be silent, or let your words be worth more than silence." Mystery works in the same way. It's not about withholding for the sake of withholding. It's about offering value when you speak and knowing when silence speaks louder. Cultivating mystery isn't just about words. It's about your actions too. Leave people guessing a little. Don't always explain why you do what you do. When you make a bold decision, let your actions speak for themselves. This quiet confidence signals that you don't need validation. You're content with letting your life unfold without constant explanation. Another way to create a touch of mystery is by living a layered life. Be the kind of person who has depth, interests, passions, and values that aren't immediately obvious. When people get to know you, they should feel like they're peeling back layers, discovering new facets of who you are over time. This makes interactions with you more engaging, more memorable, and more meaningful. To embrace mystery, start by asking yourself, am I oversharing to seek validation, or am I sharing what truly matters? The goal isn't to become distant, it's to become intentional. Share enough to build trust and connection, but hold back enough to leave room for curiosity. Let people earn the right to know your deeper stories. This not only protects your personal space, but also makes those connections more rewarding. When you cultivate a touch of mystery, people won't be able to put you into a box. You'll remain intriguing, someone they can't quite figure out, yet someone they want to be around. Mystery invites attention without demanding it. It keeps people coming back, wanting to learn more, to understand you on a deeper level. In a world where most people are an open book, be the person who offers just a glimpse of the story. Let them wonder. Let them imagine. That touch of mystery combined with quiet confidence creates an irresistible presence, one that lingers in their minds long after you've left the room. Habit 6. Cultivate.